Hi, this is Landros and welcome to Let's Play The Sims 3 Seasons Pets Edition. I'm really excited about playing this 5th expansion for The Sims 3 series for a few reasons. One of the biggest ones is when I first started playing The Sims back in January of 2012, this was actually the most recent expansion. And to be honest with you, it's the one I've explored the least. So I'm really excited to get in here and have some time to actually mess around with it and get to know it a little bit more. What you're looking at is the town of Appaloosa Plains, and the way it looks now is not the way it's going to look when we actually start the game. Because as you know, I like to go through, excuse me, I like to go through and I like to completely change the town and get it ready for the way I want to play. Before we get started, I'm just going to go over here real quick and get the options out of the way. Make sure if this is your first time watching my channel, I do this for all of my videos. I show you the options for my age spans. We're at 150 days for my Sims. My babies have 2 days. My toddlers have 4. Children and teens will always get 28 days so that they can experience each season in its full. Young adults and adults will have 37 days, and the elders will have 14 days so they can actually experience 2 out of the actual 4 seasons. My seasons are set for 7-day rotations, and I am allowing everybody, vampires, werewolves, whoever, you want to come to the town, you come on in. The only thing I'm going to do is opt out of the celebrity status. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop here and jump into Edit Town and get the town ready. When I come back in, I'll show you what I've done to the town, and then we'll introduce the family. See you in just a moment. Alright, let me go ahead and show you what I've actually done. I took everything out that was populated in the town from other expansion packs. And we'll start, there's nothing over here. We'll start right over here. This was a house that came with the base game. It's the Prairie Smile. So if you have the base game, obviously you've got the house. This right over here is the Ice Lounge, which came with seasons. And this is the newest, oh, there goes the music again, I'm sorry. This is the newest content item or venue from the Sims 3 store. It's the Stone's Throw Greenhouse. Alright. Now up in the town I did make some modifications to a few of these places, like I did modify the school and the pool with diving boards and whatnot. I tried to do some things, but I really didn't want to take too much away from the 2 big parks. There's a cat park and a dog park. But I did put in the Pet Swap Shop, which is from the limited edition of Pets. Okay, the only nightclub slash bar that they've got is the Watering Hole Saloon, and I did make just one slight change in there. Nothing big. Alright. Other than that, the house that they took out for the festival lot, I put it right back in across the street, which is the Lexington. I like that house a lot, so I was glad that they actually gave it back to us. The festival lot is right here. It's on the Lexington grounds, and then down the street I did go ahead and put in the arcade, which, you know, I put them in. Whatever I've got I always try to put in from the Sims 3 store. The only thing I had to do is go in and modify and take out the palm trees. Just did not look right in this town. Other than that, that is really all I added to the town. I didn't put any other people in. It's exactly as you would get when you walk in and load up the game. So we are ready to do everything to get started except for one crucial element, and that is we don't have our household yet. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out of here, get the house ready, and then as soon as I'm ready I'll introduce you to the entire cast of characters that's going to take us through this Let's Play. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, let me go ahead and introduce the household to you real quick. Alright, our very first Sim, we're going to have 3 actually all total. We have Diego Stone, and Diego, let's go to his personality traits. He is an angler, he's athletic, he is a dog person, flirty, and he loves the outdoors. His lifetime wish is actually to be the master romancer. It's an actual lifetime reward I've never played. These are his favorites. It is potato and truffle tort. He likes country music, and his favorite color is turquoise. That's actually his voice. And his sign is Aquarius. Alright, now Diego has a roommate. And his first roommate actually is Raven Hensley. And Raven is ambitious, she's an animal lover, she's also flirty, she's a schmoozer, and she's a snob. Her lifetime wish is actually to be the art builder, which means she's going to have quite a bit of animals in the household. Alright, as far as her favorites, she likes French toast, indie music is her favorite, and the color red, of course, is her favorite as well. That's Raven's voice, and her astrological sign is Sagittarius. Okay, the third and final roommate in the house. This would actually be Fallon O'Hare, And Fallon O'Hare, I'm going to bring you down just a little bit. I meant to go back and change your skin tone. There we go. It's just a little too pale to live out in the country. All right. Her favorites include being a green thumb, loves the outdoors, she's over-emotional, she's a technophobe, and a vegetarian. Her lifetime wish is to be the zoologist, which means she's going to be wandering around collecting 20 pets whenever she's not gardening. All right. Her favorites include autumn salad, indie music is also her favorite, and she likes spice brown for her favorite color.
Jukrali un latte?
That's Fallon's voice, and her sign is, let's change her up, because we just had a Sagittarius. We always have Capricorn, that's me. Alright, we're going to go ahead and let her be a Gemini. We haven't had one of those for a while, so very good. Alright, this is actually one thing you're going to probably say, wait a minute, this is the Pets LP, where are the pets? Well, it's actually done on purpose. We could have actually created all the pets we wanted, and that would have been fine. But I actually want to have some experience of going in and going to the pet store and maybe even either adopting a stray or getting them from the store itself. So that's why I decided not to do it. They're just going to be housemates, so we're just going to go ahead and continue. We don't need to edit their relationships anymore. Now I don't know, I've only played in Appaloosa Plains for a long-term game. I think I've only played twice. Most of the time I get it started, I play for a week, and then I'm done. So I don't remember too many of the houses. I know that there's one house I like, but as far as starter homes, I don't really know what we got to choose from. Okay, we've got 20,500 simoleons. Let's go ahead and just start on one side and look around. Okay, the only thing we have downtown, we've got the hydrangea house. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Don't think that's going to work. Okay, let's go back up into town here because there's a lot more over here. Empty lot if we want to build. We could get the Pacer Place. It's also a 1-bedroom. The Turnkey Trot is another 1-bedroom. Private property. This is also a 1-bedroom. This is not looking good. Okay, we've got Sunflower Shack, which is a 1-bedroom, and the Madison, a 1-bedroom. We are going to have to pick one of these 1-bedrooms, and I'm just looking. This one's got a pretty nice lot. It's right next door to the festival. How much is it? It's about 16,000 simoleons. Let's take a look at it and see what we can do with it. I know it's got that big pond in the backyard. It may actually be something we can't work with. You know, you can always get rid of the pond, but it's kind of a side point. Ooh, it looks pretty small and pretty green. Come on, load on up. There we go. Well, it's cute from the outside, but you know what? That can always be misleading. Let's go ahead and drop this roof down and see what we got. Okay, well, it's pretty basic. If we did bunk beds, we could probably get by with this. It's doable. It really is. I think we could work with it, but I want to look at the other ones just in case. And if you've been playing Pets or Appaloosa Plains for a while, this may be all something you're familiar with. This one right here, the Sunflower Shack, has a pretty nice yard on the side. But we'll just take a look before we make a final decision. I like to look this way because it's the only time you get to do it. There is a way that you can look before you purchase real estate after you start the game. You just have to go into the build buy mode and pretend like you're going to build on that lot. But alright, this one, well, it's also doable, and I like the fact that it has this already fenced in yard for a garden. But that bedroom is really tiny. Bathroom's not bad, but this will be pretty tight to put in some bunk beds. Maybe we could put one here and one here. So, it works. We could do it. We could get by with that. So far I can work with both of these two. These have pretty small yards. That was a little bit more expensive, so it's probably nicer. Let's take a look at it. But they really need to be living out, I guess, so I'm thinking probably one of those first two is what I'm going to pick. Let's go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. Alright. This is a much larger one, so... and it's already got a doghouse. That would save us a little bit of money, which, I mean, it's not like we're not paying for it up front. This one actually might be the better choice, really. Closer to town. Got a garage already in case we want to get some things to put in there. Okay, so far I'm seeing 3 for 3. I got to make a choice here. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, let's look at the turnkey and let's... Oh, I was going to buy it. I need to look at it first. There's only 5 of them, so it'll take me just a second. I just want to look and make sure. Because, you know, you're stuck with it for a while. Okay. Pretty small, but there's room. I could, let's see, putting the beds in, I could actually put them on both sides. It's got a nice deck though. So we could do some things out in the backyard. And a nice front deck. Don't know that it's actually usable. I'm gonna pass on this one though. I mean, I could make it work, but it's just something I'm gonna just say no. Oh, we got another one up there too? Alright, let's get the hydrangea house. Because this was really close. This was right across from downtown. I wouldn't mind living that close to town, but oh, it looks kind of small. It's cute. Alright, let's take a look. Get in there. Okay, this is a very open plan. There's no privacy in the bedroom, so that may not work. Alright, let's see downstairs. This would be perfect for one person or for a couple, but for 3 people trying to split, no. A little bit too small. Unfortunately, because I liked it. Alright, and then this one right up here was the only other one that we could afford. Might as well look at it all. That way we won't be able to say no. Alright, come on now. Let's take a look. Well, it's also cute from the outside. Let's drop it down and see what we got. Ooh, the bedroom's pretty nice size. And it's a very nice size, but there's not a thing wrong with it really. I mean, there's no landscaping. We'd have to spend a lot of money to make it look like anything. And I don't see a lot of landscaping anywhere. Alright. All of them would work. I'm leaning towards the first 2, and I'm kind of leaning towards the one next to the festival lot because this lot is nowhere near the same size as this one. So I think we're going to go ahead and take this one, and this time we'll go ahead and take it furnished, and we can purchase the things that we need. Let's see, that's only going to give us about 4,500. Why don't we get it? Maybe I should get it unfurnished. Let me just look at it again. I'm sorry. I know you're groaning and you're saying, please, why are you doing this? But just to make sure, I don't want to give up furniture, because you know what? It's not too bad. I mean, the only thing I'm really going to have to add, I can just get rid of this bed and add the bunk beds. So I'm going to need 3 beds. Alright, I'll take it furnished, and then that way, because we got a nice long table there. Okay, so I'm going to take this one furnished, and that ought to do it. Now, I'm going to stop this before we go any further so that we can see the Weatherstone. I'm remembering this time. I don't remember every time, but I'm remembering on this one. Just a matter of, can I get there fast enough? Because it does it so quick. Alright, come on computer, you can go faster, but slow us down when we get to the Weatherstone. Alright, it sounds like we're coming through. Let's go. Aha, gotcha. Didn't even get the warning. Alright, they're standing outside in the front yard. Let's go ahead and wait till we get that alert. No alert. There we go. Let's go see where they're putting this Weatherstone at. Oh man, it's going to be right here at the school, it looks like. Is that the school? No, that's City Hall. The school's back behind. Okay, well, let's go ahead and turn this thing on and we'll watch the animation. Okay. Not bad. Actually, it looks alright there. That's fine. I've been pretty lucky so far with where they're placing them, so that's good. Alright, let's go back over and catch up with the family, see what they want to do. First of all, I don't know if there's a... I'm going to go up in map view real quick. I don't know... Let me pause. Is there a job with the Equestrian Center? No, but you can buy a horse and you can take the class. So we're going to have to... Oh, we're not doing the military. I'm sorry. We're going to have to actually figure out some jobs for them. But for right now, let's just go ahead and get back inside. We don't have to rush out and get the job right away. I'd like to meet some of the people that come by, but also let them go into the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them go ahead, go in the house, and... Hang on a minute. Oh, okay, I was thinking something different. And then we're just going to look right over here at the festival lot. Let me see if I can go back up. I know I can just swing the camera over, but it seems to go easier if I just go up and come back down. Now this is a brand new lot that came with the Seasons expansion pack. So everything here, yeah, you didn't have it before. This was a brand new lot that they put in. I mean, it looks very similar. This is basically the same lot as where that house was. It's the same setup. They just took the house out, and this was their barn or garage. So, yeah, it basically is the same thing. Huh. Okay. What are you going to read? That's fine. Alright, he wants to learn the fishing skill. That'll be great. I think we need to go ahead and figure out some jobs for them to do. And, uh-oh, he's going to listen to a story. That's fine, nothing bad. Okay, we've got some options here, and we've had medical. We could go fire department, but that's more of an ambitious job. We could go into the sports career. We haven't done that. So, Diego, I don't like to do that because you spend so much time and you don't make a whole lot. Alright, you gonna still listen to your story? Okay, well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We are going to have to make a decision really, really quick. Science career, we'd have to get this, we'd have to get the gardening skill up. So we'll go ahead and let him do sports for now. You go ahead and do that, because he is athletic. And then, I think Raven, business career is so cliche. I don't want to do the business career again. Actually, you know what? She could join the political career. Okay, that might be good for her. And then Fallon, you are going to work. Where are you going to work? Tell you what, why don't you go to work at the steakhouse? So we're going to let you work there. I should have made you a natural cook, but I guess that's just not going to happen. So we'll go ahead and let them get their jobs, and let's see, I believe that's Diego heading out first. So we'll go with him first and see what the stadium looks like. Now the stadium rabbit hole is a little bit different in this town because they combined both the school and the stadium. So it makes it to where you don't have to have as many lots on in your neighborhood. So they're just a combined lot. And while he's doing this, I'm going to show you in the back what I did, because I did make some modifications to the stadium. I just put in the rock climbing wall, and I put in a basketball court right here. It's located right next door to the local pool, and it's not loading up because we're not on this lot, and I have it set up to where it doesn't load quite as quickly. But I did put in a couple of diving boards here, and that's really all I did. Alright, yeah, we're going to go ahead and accept that career. And then Raven, where are you at? Raven's up here at City Hall, and as you saw at City Hall, the only thing that we have different here is the Weatherstone. Yeah, you can do that. You can go to the political career. And looking at it, it actually is pretty nice. It's not really a recolor of the other ones, because the other ones had an extra section out there, but it's nice. Alright, Fallon, let's see where you're working. We're looking at the back of your building. And it's really nice and really cute. Let's see, watch her go in there. Apparently she's got the center one since that's where all the tables are. So I like that. I think it's a really nice little rabbit hole for her. Okay, she wants to be in culinary. That's great. Now, if you haven't played in Appaloosa Plains, and I know I have a few friends of mine that are watching these that this is all new to them. So I'm just showing a few things that most of you probably already know. This is more of a Midwestern town. It's kind of like your Colorado, Midwest kind of a deal. But I love these banners that are here on the road. It just gives it more of a festive look. You have this color scheme. It's more of like eternal autumn here. When season comes in, these will not actually change. They're going to stay this way even throughout summer. So that's just the way these trees are. But I think it's pretty nice. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, go up into map view, and let's go on over. Diego, you like dogs. We're going to take you to the pet swap shop. And I don't think you can get pets here. You have to go to the neighborhood pet adoption place. But we'll go ahead and go on over. Because I'd like to actually, this is something that if you are wanting to buy pets, you can still find the limited edition in stores. So just keep an eye out, look for it. It comes with this venue. If you just get regular pets, you won't get this actual shop. But it's like every other place. It's like the consignment shop and all the things in World Adventures where you just come up to the market and you can see what they sell just by clicking on it. I do like it because if you really just don't want to use it as a pet shop, you can delete the register, you can gut this thing, and you can turn it into whatever you want to turn it into, and it would fit the entire theme of the town. Alright, let's see what you got here. Now, unfortunately, you can't actually adopt pets from here, but you can get all their supplies. So there's quite a bit of stuff that you can have. At least I don't think you can. No, you just get the materials, and it's going to give you all the things that you would need for not only your cats, dogs, and horses, but also for any of your smaller animals that you can collect throughout the actual neighborhood. So it's a great place to come to get things, so you don't have to constantly go into build buy mode and try to find them. You can also sell anything. If you get rid of it, you can sell it from here, and your animals can go around collecting things in the different neighborhood. They can find all different kinds of collectibles. Now, while you guys are looking at different things, we need to go into build buy mode, because I will forget and it'll get late, and then I'll have to do this when you guys are exhausted. But we got to work on finding places for you to sleep. I do like this bed, and I wish we could keep it, but we're not going to have enough room for it. Why did I turn it at night? Okay, let's go ahead and look over here in the bedroom and see what we can come up with. Now, I could do single beds and just do 3 in a row. I may do that, but I want to look and see what we can afford. Alright, this is 560. What actually came with pets? Let's just go ahead and filter it by pets, because you know what, sometimes I forget to do that. And pets is, I believe, this little one. It's very similar to some of the others. They all look the same. Okay, let's look at beds for pets. Well, actually for humans from pets. Alright, I know there's got to be some, because I've seen them before. Yeah, was that Bigfoot? I swear it looks like... Yeah, it's Bigfoot. That is too funny. I never even knew we had it. Okay. That'll be cool. Don't know what purpose it will serve, but I missed all the furniture. Was it at the very front? It should have been. Okay, there was the kitchen. Here are the beds. Blind as can be. Alright, $610. We can afford 3 of these. They're not the best of beds, but they'll work. And then we can get different colors. Alright, we got to get rid of this bed. And we'll put this one right here in between. Let's see, how far over can you go? So we're going to need some space. Alright, was this any better? Oh wait, this one, oh, but no, that's for a child. Alright, so we're going to have to stick with this. Sorry guys, I tried. Okay. That'll be for Diego, and tell you what, I don't want to cram them all up like that. Let's do this way. Okay, so Diego, you can have that side, and let's go with Fallon. You're going to get one. Actually, Fallon, you can have the pink one, because I'm going to give this one to Raven. And Raven, we're going to color yours just to make it a little bit different. Let's see what we can get. Okay, let's just go with red. Not a bright blood red. Okay, it's got to load up all my fabrics, and that's the only bad thing about Creative Style. But once it does, it should be able to give us something. Probably should have gone with the wood. But this is okay. They've all got horses on their headboards, so it's pretty cool. All right, come on now. Just give me the rest. It's not got too much more to go. There we go. We're coming. Once it gets to the end, then it'll pop it right through. But I haven't played with the fabrics for a while, so that's why it takes a while. Okay. I want to go a little darker. Okay. Let's just go this way. That's what I want. Alright. So now we got that, and so that they all have a nightstand, let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, can we get another one? Alright. Yeah, I used to always think, oh, they all had to have their own bedroom, but you know what? When they're broke, you gotta make do with what you can do. So, alright, let's get that in the center. Come on, there we go. Alright, so that gives us their bedroom. Now, you know me. You knew this was coming. Gotta get rid of that shower. I hate it. I mean, it's not like they actually go any faster with this one for the most part. I mean, sometimes I'm thinking, what's the point? Alright, we still have 2,300. Do we have... No, look what we are missing here in the kitchen. We're missing a fire alarm. See, it's sneaky that way, isn't it? Alright. Thankfully, they're pretty cheap. They're only 100. And we'll wonder who's going to actually set off the first fire. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get... Why did I click off? We're going to go ahead and get the burglar alarm. Haven't been robbed yet, so this may be a waste of money. I don't know. I'd love to have a TV, but I don't think we have a whole lot of money left for it. We could sell the bookcase, and we may end up doing that. But let's see, what's the cheapest TV we can get? That one's for $200. Yeah, we can afford that. And that one's for $500. We can afford that too. Alright, why don't we just do this? Now if you put it there, they won't actually be able to watch it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move some stuff around. And that's not too hard to do. So let's see, what do we want to move? I want to move you, turn you this way, slide you over. Let's see, let's get that one over. Can that go in there on the side? Oh man, are you kidding me? That would have been just too easy. Alright, so we're going to come back, which is fine, but that one won't fit. Put this one here. It should be centered. Sorry guys, OCD, it's just not a good thing. We could have gone back, because I don't think it's too close to the door. Can they get through this little walkway? Yeah, they can get through that. Well, hello. Coming back. Now, I think I'll be happier with that. I swear I don't, well I say I don't do this in real life, but I actually kind of do. Alright, so we got ourselves a little garbage can, we've got everything in the kitchen. Don't have a whole lot of money left, but let's see, skill wise, we'll just wait until we actually have some money before we do anything. We really don't have a whole lot of money to actually buy anything as far as pets, but we'll get some now that they got jobs. Alright, we're going to take them over. I'm going to take them to the first park that's actually in the downtown. There's two big ones. There's a cat park and a dog park. And what we're going to do is send all of them over here to the dog bone. It's the Dog's Day Town Plaza. So Raven, why don't you come on over too? And Fallon, you go ahead and make your way over as well. And let's see, who's going to... I think Fallon will probably get there first. They're all right there, so that's okay. Who's moving? Stay up in map view until I figure out who's actually going to do anything. And doesn't look like... Okay, looks like Fallon's going to be the one to get there first. Alright, Fallon, you just head on over. We'll see, she can actually walk to it. She's smart enough. It's a pretty town, it really is, but I didn't really spend a whole lot of time here because when I got into The Sims, this was new, and I bought all the previous expansion packs, so I ended up spending so much time trying to figure out what I was doing that it was like, okay, I didn't really get to experience just pets. Alright. Diego, you're here. Why don't you play Nubs? This is something that I did put in. I put it in before I edited the town, or while I was editing the town. Okay, he loves the great outdoors, so, okay. Puts him in a better mood. Fallon, you're going to work now? You gotta be kidding me. That's not right. She goes to work in 1 day, 2 hours. What is the deal here? I'd say that's a glitch. Alright, so anyway, you got the dog bone park over here. I mean, can you get in there? Can you swim? Oh, you can just view it. She wanted to go read. She's a cook, so what we need to actually do is get her started on her skills. The best way I can do that is to take her to the library. So while they're playing Nubs, let's go find the library. And it should be, that's the bookstore. No, that's the library right there. So why don't you go ahead and visit that. I don't remember what the library looks like here. We'll come back and catch up with them playing at the park in just a few minutes. But I like it. It's a very quiet, like a little sleepy town. It's pretty nice. I'm sure after towns like Bridgeport and whatnot, you probably think, oh, it's pretty boring. But you can put all that stuff in here if you want, or you can build things that are very similar. Okay, now the trick is trying to find where the right books are. Typically, I always find the wrong ones. Alright, what can you read in here? No, that's the regular books. Okay, we've got these big books over here. Alright, nothing that is a skill book. I bet you, because they're usually in a weird, like this case right here, so I bet that's them. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead, Fallon, let you start reading. We'll walk over here with you because I want to see this part. It's a very tiny library, actually. I mean, I know it does have a second floor, but we'll go up and take a look. But yeah, it's pretty small compared to some of the others. The one in Starlight Shores is huge. Well, you know, I take it. It's not bad. It's actually a pretty big room up here. Is this for the kids, or... Yeah, they kind of have a little kids area over here, and they've got the computers, so if you need to use a computer and you can't afford one, it's right up here. Alright, we're going to go head back over and see what Raven and Diego are doing. Looks like they've met somebody over here. That's Vera Blackburn. Okay, who's winning?
Kusat!
For the longest time, I didn't even know this was in the game. I didn't know that this was actually something you could get. And I finally got one of these little wishes, and I kept clicking off of it, saying, I don't know what that is. I didn't realize it was just a game you could play and put it in your backyard.
No!
And I stick it in parks or wherever just sometimes. That just gives them something to do. I don't know what she's doing, but... Alright. Oh, yeah, that's a really good way to bond with your roommate. Because you know what? You are a master romancer. You might want to... You might want to be nice to her. Okay, he's winning though. He's only got 2 more to knock down, and alright, let me go up here and see if there's anything else going on. We'll actually take them over later, and we'll take them to one of the other parks, but right now I just wanted to go and see this first one. I did try editing this park a little bit more. I wanted to put in some other things so that while they brought the dogs over, they would have things to do, and this is the only thing I actually could put in that didn't make it look really bad. So I tried putting things over here, but you know, this was the front entrance, and you didn't want to just take that away. And I mean, this is really the main entrance, but you know, I tried putting stuff there, and I just didn't like doing it. I was going to put the fire pit, and I forgot to put it in there because I think that would be nice, but I didn't know which one to do it in. Alright, now I'll show you another thing that I did change with the town, and that was over here at the gym, which we're going to need to send him to the gym in just a minute anyway because he's got to work on that skill. In the back of the gym you have some room, and I went ahead, and of course you know me, I'm going to put in these basketball courts wherever I can. So once Diego's finished, I'm going to send him over here, and I'm going to let him practice dunking. That'll help his skill a little bit. Now Raven, you need to work on charisma skill, so what we're going to do with you, let's see, there's nowhere that you can go. Yeah, there is. Isn't there a bathroom over here at this park? Yeah, no. There's not. So I'll send you home, and I'll let you start working on that skill, because that's something you're definitely going to need when you actually get higher up into that category or that career. So we'll go over here to the house, and I did buy it furnished, so it should have a mirror. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the mirror? No, it doesn't. I'm glad I checked. Alright, let's go in here real quick, and let's just buy one. Bathroom. We want a mirror. Can we get a tall, one of like those really long ones? Can we afford it? Do they have one? Alright, I know they got this one for $290. No, we're not going to buy that for $295. We don't have it. Okay, we'll just buy the Mirror of Variance. Is that Variance or Valance? Variance. Okay. Alright, we'll just stick it there. Alright, Raven, you come on home, and once you're finished there, you're going to go ahead. Oh, you could admire yourself. No, you're just going to go ahead and practice your speech. Alright, let's see how she's doing. Looking at their needs, let's see. They're not too bad. They're doing fine, and it's almost 5 o'clock. Good deal. She's already got her level 1. That's going to help her out on her career. Let's see how she needs to be up to a level 3. So she's still not too good, but she's not far off. Alright, and then Diego, let's see where you're... Are you going to go ahead and win? Come on.
Has come.
Oh, you guys just playing another game? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we need to go ahead and stop that, and that you guys go on. Raven can go do her talking to herself, which is what I'm doing. And then you can go on over here and you can work on the basketball. Get your athletic up a little bit. I tried finding them in a cowboy hat, but the ones that they have in the game looked awful. So I ended up just canceling out. I was like, alright, I'll just give him one of the hairstyles that came with the actual expansion pack. I tried sticking with things that actually were there, but sometimes I didn't like what it was. Man, that was good for a first try. But so I ended up going with other things as far as either base game or something that I could just use. Alright, who we got over here? I don't know any of these Sims in this town. I really don't. If you asked me point blank, to name one, I couldn't tell you. So I know some from the other ones, but I don't know any of them here. That tells you how often I play it. See, you got a little too overconfident. Now this is their gym, and the gym is both indoors and outdoors. The outdoors has some of the strength training equipment, but they also have it inside. And you go upstairs, let's see. This is where they have the actual workout room, and then there's of course more here as well. And they have a foosball table, so it's pretty nice for a gym. Some of the other gyms don't have nearly as much, but they do not have a swimming pool. So if you're wanting to swim, can't do it here. Got to go somewhere else. But that's okay. There's only one public pool in this entire neighborhood. So if we don't like it, we're just kind of stuck with it, or we'll have to build a new one. So, alright, he's getting a little hungry. And Fallon, you're finished reading, because you know what? Why don't we send you home and let you put your skills to work. Raven, are you home yet? No, you're still playing? Man. See, I didn't even think. I thought if I canceled him, it would cancel her. Alright, so Fallon, we're going to go ahead and send you home, and since you are the professional cook, or soon to be, we'll let you go ahead and serve up dinner. Oh, mac and cheese. Well, that's pretty... Oh, wait a minute. Is that an alarm too? Oh, that's bizarre. The fire alarm is way over here. So now we have two of them. Well, that's a darn shame. If I would have noticed that, it would have been okay. I'd rather have it there by the stove. So that makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. But in order to just save a little bit of our money, we wasted money because it depreciates. No, it doesn't. We got our $100 back. Alright, so that's fine. So you go ahead and do that. Fallon should be on her way, hopefully. Diego, let's see. You're still working out. You can continue working out and you can get dinner a little bit later. So, looks like, what time is it? It's only 7 o'clock. I think what I'll do is I'll have... No, Fallon's got something to work on. Diego, you need to work on it as well. Raven needs to work, so everybody's kind of busy right now. Now, I didn't put any lights out here, but I figured this light over here would be enough. Okay, looks like a lot of older people out here in Appaloosa Plains. Alright. Okay, why don't you go ahead and try it again. This time do it right. You're almost to your level 1. A lot of women haven't seen any of the guys here in town yet. Which that's going to be good for Diego. I mean, it doesn't matter if they're older or not. He needs to... What was his thing? He's got to actually woohoo with 5 different Sims in 5 different places. Yeah, that's going to take a while. You better be working on your charisma skill as well. You're pretty smelly right now, buddy. Alright. So, let's see. She's talking to herself. She's cooking. I'm going to go over and make sure she doesn't burn everything down. But you know my Sims. They'll do it. Yeah, I kind of like this house. I didn't think I would start here. I kind of thought I was going to go to the one that had the big extra yard. But this will work. This will be fine. And I'm looking forward to this LP. I haven't really explored this town. I haven't explored this expansion pack. Oh, we do need to find out where is the pet adoption at. It shows up in map view. I know she's cooking. I'll have to keep an eye on her. And I'm probably overlooking it. That's the Weatherstone. It may not have actually shown up yet. But it'll show up. And then we can go and adopt a pet. The festival's going to be starting tomorrow. And we'll actually get to see what it looks like. So, Diego, are you finished yet? Alright, so apparently it hasn't spawned yet. So hopefully it will. Unless that's it. That might be the one. No. That's really strange. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure she doesn't burn everything down before we end this episode. Let's see if that reading in the library helped you at all. Yeah, I should have made her a natural cook. I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't. But I wasn't expecting to put her as a in the restaurant career. I really didn't. Alright, Diego, you're almost done and you can come home. Okay, Raven, I can look at you from over here. You're about halfway up. Okay, Fallon, it's macaroni and cheese. It's not anything fancy. We got a cat. Not a real cat. We got a picture of a cat. So that's our first pet in the pets LP. Yeah, it doesn't really count. You know what the nice thing is? Let's see. Are we frozen? How much you want to bet we're frozen? Yeah, I think we are. Alright, no, we're not frozen. Okay, the nice thing is we've got this little pond here. We can stock it once we start catching fish. See if we can stock it now. No, well, we can fish, but there's nothing here. But then we can level up our skills. Alright, wait a minute, Fallon. Don't grab a plate. No, you don't want to do that. Oh, well, go ahead. You go ahead and eat. I was going to have you call the whole family to the meal, or the household. Alright, you put it down, and then you can eat it. No, don't clean up. Go ahead and eat your mac and cheese. You can stop. And how does she do? She just did normal quality. Why don't you grab a bowl? Yeah, well, you come home and you grab a bowl. And then you can go ahead and clean up when you're done. And you, Mr. Smelly, you're going to have to go in here and get cleaned up. Because they're not going to want you sleeping in the same room with them. Oh, wow. Yeah, everybody's going to be... She's hungry. She's hungry. She needs to go to the bathroom real quick. So let's go ahead and make sure she takes care of that. Go use the bathroom. And then Mrs. Fallon, she can go ahead and go to bed. Alright. She's okay. We'll let her eat. She's going to clean up. And then she's going to go to sleep. And Diego, you're going to get cleaned up. Afterwards, you can use the bathroom. And then we'll let you go to sleep. Alright, so I think we had a pretty successful first day. We got to see a little bit of Appaloosa Plains, and haven't gotten to see our first pet yet, but that'll be coming. So, I think we did pretty good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the part here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll look forward to seeing you guys in episode 2. So, until next time, I'll see you then.